You're listening to Little Rockers Radio, and today we're talking to two lovely ladies, Ali from Ali's Books and Sammi from Mama Knows West, about a free community event that they're hosting for the second year in Altona in Melbourne. And this is for the launch of Book Week. Hi ladies, how are you?
Good morning, Sarah. How are you?
Good morning,
Really
Sarah.
well. Really well, thank you. Ali, can you tell us a little bit about the upcoming event?
Well, it started a year ago. Mama Knows West and myself, Ali's Books, came together and we decided to bring the community together through books and authors, and we held it in Altona Meadows. And this year, the second one, we've decided to do it at the Altona Library on Queen Street. We're going to be having lots of kids activities, storytelling, so people are able to meet the authors and their local authors. There'll be some art activities. We'll have a dance display by Be Dance Fit. We'll have some art activities by Little Art Big Art. And we'll have Newport Folk and Fiddle Club coming along and giving us the musical entertainment from 12 till 3. A lady will come in. Sammi will be able to give you more information on her. She's amazing as well. So it's going to be a really busy, fun-packed day with lots of free entertainment. We're just very excited.
Yeah, it sounds fabulous, like a real cultural, sort of local cultural event to kick off Book Week. So what was that, Sammi, about the lady who's also coming?
Okay, so Keep Calm, the kids are with Tanya. She's a local kids entertainer. She'll be doing some fun, kind of shake it up, groovy limbo in the middle of the book fest, and doing some glitter tattoos. But she's great fun. She's going to pop along for a bit of entertaining for the kids as well. And I think the adults too. She's pretty incredible.
And now I think I read in some of the information that actually came through, Sammi, that you mentioned that this gives people the opportunity to meet those who live next door to each other in the local area. And did you find that was the case with last year's event as well, that it had a real community feel to it?
Yeah, definitely, and that's the whole premise. I think, Sarah, it's really to just connect people in the community and find out who lives next door, find out that some of them are maybe even authors or illustrators for books, and find out what their story is and listen to your neighbour, so to speak, talk about their experiences. And Ali herself she's an author and a book publisher, so she'll be doing her book reading, and you can meet her, have a chat, get your book signed, and kind of just open your mind to the possibility of anything in terms of storytelling, really. But it is a community event primarily. That's what I love to do. Yeah. That's what Mama Knows West is all about, is connecting families and that kind of thing. And when I met Ali, it just seemed like a great opportunity to promote local authors and local storytelling as an event, as well as getting people back and families and kids back into the library. So Altona Library and Hobson's Bay City Council have been amazing and supportive, giving us the space for that period of time, and really kind of engaging kids back into those kinds of areas.
It's a fabulous way to kick off Book Week. Can I just ask, Ali, what age is the event perfect for? Sort of what age children are best to come along?
We're aiming it at anywhere, babies, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, all the books that are being read. So we're having Janine Ashley read her book, Congo Rock, Kelly Morocchi reading her book called The Girl Who Saved the Frogs, Jamila Pace, she's reading Our Magical Rainbow Tree, and of course myself, I'll be reading My Mum Says Blah Blah Blah, and also a CBCA finalist book, which we're yet to select. So we're just aiming it at all different ages. As I said, we're having our creative workshops happening throughout the entire time. Yep. So if the children find that they're not interested in that book, they can move over to the Little Art Big Art and do some workshops there. And we're also working on a mural or a montage that may even work out to be our poster for next year. So we're looking at doing a community montage that the kids can add to, adults can add to, and there will even be some adult activities there through Little Art Big Art.
And Mummy says, what was that called? Sorry, Mummy Says Blah Blah Blah. Is that your book?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
all based on
like
experience. Yeah. It's the first book that I wrote, and I'm having a lot of success with it because obviously a lot of parents can relate to it. And it was written about my son. He'll get embarrassed when I mention that every time. But I'm also reading that, going around to schools the following week for Book Week. So I'm doing a Book Week roadshow through schools, reading that book as well. And talking about, getting kids back to reading, getting them back to writing, getting them off the iPads, off the computers, and getting them back to, books in hand.
I did an interview a few weeks ago actually with Mother and Baby magazine, and we spoke about the importance of reading and reading to your children from such a young age, not just obviously for the literacy side of it, but also just for the bonding between, parents and family and their children, and that time that you get to have to sit down and read with your children. And they grow up so fast. Yeah,
well, my favourite memories of my growing up is my mum sitting there reading a book to us. That is, my fondest memories.
Absolutely. And can I just delve a little deeper, Ali? Your business is called Ali's Books. Was it started by yourself and a range of authors, or...?
No, it was just myself. I worked for a politician for many, many years. He resigned. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I've always been a writer. And I went looking for a publisher, and it wasn't successful here in Australia, so I went overseas and found one over there. I've read to about 250 schools now, and every time I go to a school, teachers or parents ask me how I did it and ask me for help. So it was an accident that happened, business that happened by accident, and it's just sort of flourished. So now my aim in my business is to help people achieve the dream that I achieved, and that was to put my words into print. So I've got a platform now that helps people easily do that, regardless of what topic. And I'm actually holding seminars as well on that sort of helping people to go off and publish. And I support people the whole way through. So right from manuscript editing, designing, right through to the PR side of it.
Sounds fabulous. I know that a lot of people sort of feel that they have a book in them at some point throughout their lives. So it's nice to know that there's, that extra support there. And Sammi, I wanted to ask you as well, you started Mama Knows West as an invaluable resource for families out west. Can you tell us a little bit about it? And also I believe you've got Mama Knows East as well.
Yes, we do. So Mama Knows West was started, I think, in 2013, and we really just wanted to, Mandy and I, she's the other mama for Mama Knows West. She and I just really wanted to share all of the great things in our community with people. Mandy's an amazing photographer. I love to write. She loves to write. So it was, we were exploring with our kids in the West. So we just thought we'd pool our resources and make something like a one-stop shop for people to find fun for the families in the western suburbs. And that's pretty much how we started. Really kind of identified the way it made us feel when we walked outside of the door and met someone at a park or a playground or your local library. And we really wanted to inspire other mums to get out and about with the kids and meet other families and make a difference in their day or make a difference in their weeks in some cases, to how parenthood can be a little isolating at the beginning. Yep. And we really wanted to inspire those people, or just one person to walk out of the door and go to the local rhyme time or the newest playground, and that's basically how we started. And then we just took off from there. Erin, who's our Mama Knows East, came on board in February this year. She's an incredible wealth of information in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne, and we're really just sort of harnessing that local knowledge and trying to give it back to the people to connect in our own communities and kind of feel that same connection that we feel to our community.
And it's fabulous to see when you've got two businesses like yourselves that are coming together now to do community events as well for local communities, families, mums, dads, etc. Now, where can people, I didn't ask you, but where can people go to find out more about the event coming up on the 20th of August?
Okay, so I'll jump in there. So you can jump onto Mama Knows West, which is mamaknowswest.com.au, M-A-M-M-A, mamaknowswest.com.au, and it'll be on the front page for the rest of the week. Mandy, if you're listening, could you fix that up right now? No, we'll pop it on the front page for the rest of the week, and it will be in our weekly weekend planner too, so you can sign up for that on the front page of our website as well. And we'll be promoting it within the suburb of Altona. If you haven't been to Altona, it's a perfect opportunity to get down there too. It's a great little suburb. And we'll be promoting it down there probably today too.
And also on my website as well,
Yep.
Ali's Books, so www.alysbooks, ALYSbooks.com. And we're also doing the same thing. It's on the front page of our Facebook page and also on our website.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram too.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll pop all the links up on our site as well.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's been great to talk to both of you. Book Week is coming up the 20th to the 26th of August. So there's a whole range of different activities that happen throughout the week for Book Week. We have quite a few of them on our website at littlerockersradio.com.au, and also, as I said, obviously links for this event in Altona on the 20th of August. So thanks so much for joining us today, and I wish you all the best of luck with the event.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Sammi from Mama Knows West and Ali from Ali's Books on Little Rockers Radio. Thanks for listening.